once you're ready to make a start on the lab, go to the website and download the Word document. So you'll see lab for this chapter, building a one-page website. And what you will see are step-by-step instructions here. So you have step-by-step what you need to do with screenshots showing you what the web page looks like as you work through it, and a summary of the lab as well. What I haven't done is given you every little code sample, so expecting that you will do a little bit of work by yourself in figuring out the little bit of code that's necessary, which isn't a lot. If you followed the demos up to this point, you should be quite able to figure that out. However, what I've also done is done a walkthrough, which you'll see in a few moments, what the finished lab looks like in Visual Studio. So this should not be a difficult exercise to complete. It's a good one. So now I'm going to show you what the finished lab looks like, walk you through that, and that should give you enough confidence to attempt this on yourself, by yourself. Thanks. So here we are back in Visual Studio. So what we're going to do, as we've seen before, select File, New Website. That's how we build our new websites. And this is the Lab 3 exercise. I'm going to call it Lab 3. Here's the personal contacts site that I'm building. Again, you're going to follow the lab instructions that will tell you what the site should be called. Again, we're going to go into the split view because that's helpful and instructive. Because we said we're going to use flow layout, it's helpful to insert the table. So we're going to insert table, and we're going to have 5 rows and 2 columns. I'll show you how you can actually add additional rows and columns and merge cells. So that's another important thing I want to show you here. So here on the second row, we're going to put in personal contacts. Actually, you need something? You want to say something? That's why you're walking around there.
I decided not to because I could hear your big thing.
What's up? I'll have to put it on hold.
I just need to check which ship he wants in.
Okay. Okay, so we've added the personal contacts in the table tag, and we can bold this. Notice a little toolbar, just like a Microsoft Office Word toolbar here. And we can also center this in a particular column. But here, notice we've got 2 columns here. So really I want to merge them. So the right way to do that is to highlight both of them like this. Hold down the control, do a right click, and modify, select modify from the context menu and do a merge cell. Merge those cells. Personal contacts is now is centered in our table. Here you're going to repeat what we did before, so I'm not going to do all of that for you right now. I'm going to expect you to know how to add the labels and the text boxes so that you should be able to do yourself. Like this. And you know how to add text boxes. You simply drag just drag the text box into the cell like this. The cells will resize based on you doing dragging and dropping, so you do have to go back sometimes and reformat the look and feel as you want. If you want to add an extra row, it's real easy. You go to the last cell in the row, in the last right-hand cell, right-handmost cell, hit the tab key, and you simply add a new row here. And here we're going to put in our buttons. So we've got one button, if you recollect, it was our display button. The second one we're going to modify now, and it's going to be our add contact button. So here we've got display, button display. Likewise, you're going to do that for the second button. I'm not going to demonstrate that. I think you pretty much understand how to do that. The tricky thing is understanding how to add an image. So I do want to demonstrate that. Right click here in the solution and add a new folder. And normally what web designers, web developers do is have an images folder where they store all their images. What you want to do then is go into Internet Explorer and go to our favorite learning site, of course. I'm going to go to learningdomain.com, learningdom. Getting some weird errors here. We'll ignore those for now. And I'm going to select the logo, right click, save the picture as. So I'm going to save the picture as the Learning DOM JPEG and click there. This is going in my pictures folder. It's already there, but that's fine. I've stored it now in my pictures folder. What I need to do is place it here. How do I do that? It's kind of awkward to figure out within Visual Studio where things are. So one very neat way is to right click the tab at the top, default ASPX, and open the containing folder. And there I see my images folder. So now what you can do is simply go to your Windows Explorer, open up another Explore window. This is the Windows Explorer, not Internet Explorer, please remember. Go to Documents, go to My Pictures, and then go find that Learning Domain logo, and then just copy that over. Here it is. So I'm just going to copy it over to my other folder, and there it is. It's in my images folder now. So that's easy. It's not too difficult. Come back to Visual Studio, right click and refresh the folder, and you'll see that it's there. And then you can just drag it into the top left hand cell, and I'll click OK there. For now we'll talk about adding access information later. And here's the Learning Domain logo. So now if I run my website, I'll see my logo, and you hear the little pop as Cassini takes up, starts executing the web server. And that's what my web page looks like right now. A little bit of formatting needed because I'm kind of in the middle of designing it, but you have to go and follow the lab instructions. So hopefully that does give you an idea as what you need to do. So we'll talk to you once you've done this lab, and look forward to talking to you in a future chapter. Thank you.